Kekcast Number 6 coming back at you live. So, as we know, we start the show off with the crown who won the most picks from last week, and we actually have a tie. We have a tie here. Me and X, we tied with 4 wrong. We both missed 4. Briss over here missed 5 because he doesn't know ball. You know.
It was a
Um,
mistake.
yeah. He thought the Steelers were gonna fucking lose. What an idiot. Learn ball, dude. Learn ball. But anyhow, we both tied, so we decided that since you're in first, if we tie, we'll get a crown above each one of us because it just makes sense. So that's that. It's not really too much to go into it. If you guys have any reactions to the crowning, you can go ahead and say something now. I don't know. I feel stupid for picking the Jets because, yeah.
Yeah, we can go over some of our mistakes on the picks. Like, I'm curious to hear your reaction to that Giants Panthers game because going in, I was really, really hopeful your boy Daniel Jones was going to figure it out, but amidst that week, we now have QB controversy, and people are saying it might be his last down as a Giant. So
It needs to
Malik
be.
Neighbors, Malik Neighbors is getting hospital balls thrown to him.
Yeah.
Wandale Robinson wide open, for 60-yard tugs, and he's just crashing out on the sideline because of it. So, but yeah, that game was super frustrating. However, I am glad to see the Panthers win. I'm glad to see Bryce Young looking like a decent quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He's finding his guys. He's finding Coker. He's finding, Chuba Hubbard too. I mean, oh my gosh, biggest regret I'm gonna ever have is dropping him like week 2. Uh, that dude's cooking. So, but yeah.
Yeah, if you know ball, you know the Giants are ass, even though they're my favorite team. And my reaction is, I'm glad they lost because it just gives us a higher draft pick. And Cam Ward is coming to New York, and the Cam and Malik duo is going to be like Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson levels of just crazy. So I'm not too upset about it. I'm really not too upset about it. This is obviously a tank year, but Daniel Jones though.
Trash.
He is so bad. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this ever since we drafted him that he sucks, and people are just now coming around to it. Um, but yeah, that's that. Me and X get the crowns. We'll see. Well, it was a tough battle. It was a close battle. But I sold with the Jets. That's my opinion. That is totally my opinion. I don't know why I did that, but anyhow, we're going to go into the topics now. The next topic we have is probably the talk of the NFL news week. Micah Parsons is crashing out, some would say. I say he's totally justified. But yeah, X, we're going to hand it off to you to start this one. So let him know about Micah.
Well, I'm just gonna say, man, I am a Cowboys respecter, but the dysfunction that is going on within this organization is just the gift that keeps on giving. It's entertainment every single week. Um, from it's honestly a plethora of things, but I will sort of agree with sort of a lot of these ESPN and um, Fox talking heads. With Fox talking heads, I think Dan said there is a culture issue for sure in the Cowboys locker room. Like for me, even if it is true, 100%. And I think in the context of what he was saying too, he was talking about last year guys like, oh, like it just sucks for them. Like I really want to win, a Super Bowl for them. And these and he was talking about Mike McCarthy. These coaches can just go, they can get a job anywhere, and that's true. Mike McCarthy's chances of winning a Super Bowl is a lot higher than some of these last year players on that squad. But you just cannot go out there and say it to the media and bash them like that. And then you can even topple on a little bit other stuff too. You got these issues with the Sun Currents, man. Jerry Jones is crashing out. Jerry Jones is crashing out on these reporters because CeeDee Lamb is bringing it up. It's like, man, bro, like just put the Currents up. But yeah. So that's sort of my overall reaction. Game wise though too, if we just kind of want to dive into the game, Cooper Rush had like the worst quarterback start possibly in the last like 20 years. He had a total of, just off the top of my head, I think 47 yards on 22 attempts total thrown. CD, I think, accounted for like half of them. So it's bad. I mean, it's so bad right now. And for Cowboys fans, I don't know. Ashton Jeanty season, quite frankly.
Yeah. Yeah. People could say Micah shouldn't bash the media, bash Mike McCarthy in the media, but quite frankly, someone needs to, because all it seems like is Cowboys just get glazed. There's never any blame pointed, and quite frankly, Mike McCarthy lost the locker room completely. Jerry Jones arguably is losing the locker room. And then to add insult to injury, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Mike McCarthy was giving his post-game press conference, and in the press conference room, the sun was shining through. And what did they do? They put up a little shade to block the sun from Mike McCarthy. Pretty ironic, because CD wide open in the end zone, sun right in Cooper's face. Can't see shit.
And to be honest, Cooper rushed through a good ball. That's the other crazy part. At least he could have had a touchdown on his stat line. Maybe an extra 10 yards.
Or yeah, but it is what it is. I don't know. I'm a Cowboys hater, so this is just beautiful to see. This is absolutely beautiful to see.
Does that actually fucking matter though?
What?
Like, I don't know. I feel like they're just talking about it a lot, about CD having the sun in his eyes.
Yeah, man, he was blind. He can't.
Because like Jerry said, like, of all things that we need to improve, that is way down the list of improvement. The stadium was built to feel like you're outdoors. It should be an advantage to the home team. I'm not like, is that just kind of like cope?
No,
I don't know, bro.
No, absolutely, it's not cope. And
For me, it's ego.
I'm standing up for the Cowboys here. It's absolutely not cope, because when you're in a car and the sun's glaring through your windshield, you put the little visor down to block the sun.
And it wasn't just this week where that's been an issue. They've been showing it, like they've been terrible at home games, and the sun has been an issue too.
Right, but like
previously.
for him, but like if the players say that it's a problem, I'm pretty sure they said it was a problem, and the fucking owners all just saying like it should be advantage. Like,
yeah, this doesn't really make sense.
It just sounds like cope to me, like sounds like he just doesn't. Sounds like either way, what he does or what he hears is like, oh, I'm not wrong, Which is kind of like the way he's carrying himself throughout this whole thing. He don't care. He don't care about his football team, bro. Oh, yeah. He just cares about.
Yeah, it's just like, dude.
That's all he cares about.
Because that for sure would have been a touchdown, 100%. And it wasn't a close game, so that one touchdown wouldn't have made a huge difference. But you never know what it could have done. You never know what it could have done. Gave him a little momentum.
I mean, they were tied at the half though, which is crazy. Like it was 6-6.
Yeah, so maybe that touchdown Cooper throwing puts a little charge in his back, and he goes out there and plays a little better than he did or something after that. But I don't know. It's crazy work. That sun is crazy, and it's always funny. After every week, there's always little things to talk about like that, like the sun in CD's eyes, or Aaron Rodgers drinking cayenne pepper and lemon juice. Like it's the funny part of the NFL season when things go like that. But yeah, that's the Cowboys. In terms of overall thoughts on the week of football, if I'm being honest, it was kind of the least exciting week in a couple weeks.
I agree. Yeah, a lot of quarterbacks were other than that Thursday night football, which was pure cinema.
Yeah, Thursday night and Sunday night, the two primetime games delivered. Monday night was total whatever, in my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, I was at work, so I didn't even see it. But that Thursday night game was crazy. Lamar is him, dude. Lamar, in my opinion, best quarterback in the league. People can say Mahomes because of 3 championships or whatever, but it's true he's playing like shit. But Lamar, man, that comeback was pretty good because Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase were absolutely cooking. They were cooking, Jamar especially. If I remember right, a top 10 all-time fantasy performance.
Oh, not even just fantasy wise. It's compared to all-time wide receiver performances, probably in the last 30 years for sure. Going all the way back to Jerry Rice to now. I mean, off the top of my head, 11 catches, 264, and 3 tugs. right?
You literally stat line on the money. Just
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
crazy because
I
it
mean,
doesn't matter because he didn't win. That's the crazy part.
yep.
yeah,
I mean, but I bet if you were to look too at all those wide receivers, like in that top 10, I bet like probably 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 of them won their game. So it is crazy the fact that it ultimately ended up in an L.
yeah,
Still crazy though.
Sucks.
yeah. But the thing is, like Briss said, you lost at the end of the day to Mr. 4 touchdowns, 290 passing yards, Lamar Jackson. By the way, it's so funny to me that when Lamar was coming into the league, everyone was saying he's a running back or he's a receiver, but he's the best quarterback in the league right now. Which
Absolutely.
I mean,
Throwing wise, too, isn't he? I think it's him and Joe Burrow for passing yards, like total.
I think that's
Throwing.
true as well. And
So yeah, dude's slinging it. He's probably one of the most accurate quarterbacks too.
yeah, he had Tyler Wallace going in, 3 receptions, 115 yards. Who? Tylen who? Like Zay didn't do much. Deontay Johnson really didn't do much. You know, um,
Bro, but that's the thing that's crazy is because, like, he doesn't really have, like, you know, I mean, his all-star was pretty much Mark Andrews, but he got hurt. Hasn't really been the same.
Oh, what? We gonna dial it back on Derrick Henry now? He's
What?
got He's an all-star, right? Or a Pro
Oh,
Bowler?
yeah. But,
Yeah.
like, as in, like,
a receiver.
receiving-wise, because
Oh,
he's got, like, I'm pretty sure 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, four passing touchdowns, bro.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
that's Aguilar, Bateman, Andrews, Wallace, bro.
yes.
Nelson Aguilar's crazy.
I'm not saying they're not good, but I'm just saying, like, imagine if Lamar had, like, like, talent. Like, I'm not saying these guys are not talent. I'm like just like a CD Lamb or George Pickens or fucking.
Yeah, if he had like a big
You know what I'm
X
saying?
receiver. Yeah, no, a
You know
big
what I'm
X
saying?
receiver. I hear you. On the outside, like
Like,
DK or stuff like that.
like
But
Zay could do it, but he's just getting caught up a little too much. But it's just crazy how Lamar is able to work with what he's got. So
hmm
I don't know.
Absolutely, it proves that he's actually a good quarterback. He can go off more than his first read. Like people.
And his extension too, like that one play that Britt sent in our group chat where he was down, he went back like 20 yards, and then he ran it back up, and he went down like on the 1 yard
Yeah,
line.
nuts,
I mean,
insane.
and he's weaving through like everyone's like, bro, he's
Yeah,
different. He's a total different animal. And I'm curious. I really am. I'm suspecting that's going to be Baltimore versus um, Kansas City in the AFC Championship. So I think it's going to be crazy.
early predictions coming in.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. I think it's set and
Yeah,
forget.
they got Taylor Swift doing like demonic rituals in the stands to get the Chiefs
I
win.
hate on the Chiefs, man, but how do they figure it out? They figure it out every single week. This one is a blocked field goal. Like what?
Yeah,
Right.
it is what it is. But another
Fake.
great game from this week was the Lions Texans. That was a great game. To me, it proves that Detroit is like championship caliber because adversity, not playing good in the first half. Your quarterback is doing absolutely horrendous, 5 interceptions, but they still managed to find a way to win. So, to me,
Definitely a PI. It was a PI.
yeah, it's always a PI when your team loses, and it's not a PI when
It
the team you wants
was.
to
I
win.
mean,
That's
it's fine.
just how it goes.
I'm agree. No, I'm agree with Briss on that one. We gotta call a spade. It's like we're thinking of the same play. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was a PI, but it is what it is.
Well, I'd like to come in though on the opposite perspective because Josh says that this proves that they are going to do damage, and I think that's a fair enough take. I think it's reasonable to come to that conclusion. However, I would say that I think it actually proves that Goff is dangerous in a bad way. This dude will sell you a game in the playoffs in major crunch time where you really need it. And uh, yeah, I don't know if you can necessarily lock yourself in to go to the Super Bowl in the modern era in football without like a superstar quarterback, But If everything else sets right, sure. And I get that their running game and their receiving and their defense is all good now, but I don't know. Things happen, injuries happen. I don't trust. Something about the Detroit Lions. I don't trust them this year. I get everybody's sort of very hopeful for them, but in the NFC, I like the 49. I honestly like the 49ers more. Sneak up in there, and like the wild card and upset them, or Philly. But yeah,
We'll see. I think it's the Lions. I think they're on a revenge tour from how they got cheated last year, to be honest, because they did get cheated. If you ask me that, and the whole team's bought in. It's been a while since I've seen in any sport, to be honest, a team that's so bought in to the program in terms of the coaching staff trusting the players and the players trusting the coaching staff. It's props to Dan Campbell for what he's built down in Detroit, because
it does kind of remind you of like a college team.
yeah, like everyone's bought in. Everyone believes in themselves. Everyone believes in the team and the person around them, and everyone's actually out there trying. You know, Jared Goff had such a bad game; it's hard to come back from something like that. But with everyone being so bought in and believing in everyone, no matter what, doing what the typical forget the last play type of speak, to come back and win, to me, it's kind of impressive. But that's that. We'll see what happens. I'm still saying Lions Ravens in the Super Bowl. I just don't, dude, because I don't see the
NFC is up for grabs, bro. I think the NFC is completely up for grabs.
You think?
I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you still got the Vikings.
Yeah, but they've been falling off, bro.
Nah.
Sam Darnold is not.
They had two bad games, and then they just got an easy dub on the Jags, and we're saying they've fallen off. I don't know about that. They're one loss behind Detroit. So
it was a close game with the Jags, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But the Jags also had a close game with Philly last week too. They got a lot of fight in them. Doug Peterson's fighting for his job. However, yeah, we'll just have to see though. I mean, I'm very early with the predictions. I am.
The Lions have the second most points for in the entire NFC. The first is the Commanders.
Oh yeah, I even forgot about the Commanders too.
Yeah, but they're not. You got Jaden Daniels got spanked by Mr. Unlimited. Showed him who a real quarterback is. Absolutely. I mean, the Commanders are good. They'll be good in a year or two, maybe three, but not this year. Not this year. I'm thinking Ravens take it all. Personally, I think the Ravens are going to take it all, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. As far as other news for football, there really isn't much. It was kind of a slow week, The NFL draft order is looking a little bit more solidified. Hoping the Giants get Cam Ward. It's looking like Shador might end up in Vegas, but X wants it flipped. X wants Cam, and he wants Shador to come here, but we'll see what.
It's honestly really tough. If you get a quarterback though, I just don't want him to start instantly because we're just seeing it is like with Caleb Williams. I saw a rumor recently today. I don't know how true it is, but the locker room's already lost with him, and I'm assuming some of the older veterans like DJ Moore, who are already kind of vocally before the season wanted Justin Fields to stay. I'm pretty sure they don't want dude there no more, or and think they might have a better chance with Badgett, I think is his name. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
these you put these pressure on these guys in terrible organizations, like the O-line's falling apart, like the head coaches don't know what they're doing. Offensive coordinators are like hired through nepotism. It's tough.
Yeah, Caleb Williams really sucks. That quote's going around this week too, like where he texted the punter, like, you're not going to be punting much this season. Like,
Yep. And now that their punt yards and their total offensive yards I saw were like tied, like 2K apiece.
Yeah, terrible. But that's probably going to wrap up football talk because we got a couple other things to talk about. The NBA is starting to heat up a little bit. So we got the Cleveland Cavaliers of all teams sitting at 12-0 right now. Are they a pretender? Are they real? I don't know. Because Cleveland Cavaliers historically have just been brutally ass without LeBron there. And maybe it's my own bias. I just kind of don't want to believe that they're going to do that good. But I don't think they keep it up like this. I think they go on a good bit of a losing streak. I think they're going to get figured out. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what to think about the Cleveland Cavaliers because that's random in my opinion.
How is it random? I think it makes perfect sense, to be honest. They're all a bunch of young guys, either in their prime or like just entering it. And this is all I'll say about the Cavs. I don't think they would be pretenders, I feel like, if those games were close. But when you're watching them, they're blowing teams out. And if you just look at, like, on the NBA standings, for example, the point differentials as of right now, they're sitting at number 2. And the number 1 team is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Everybody came in, of course, expected them to be blowing teams out. They got a good team. They recently lost Chet Holmgren, though, for roughly 8 to 10 weeks with a fractured hip, I believe, though. So we'll see what's going on there. But the Cavs are keeping up with all the teams like we expected to be balling out and blowing teams, and they're just blowing teams out. Like Phoenix, for example, they're 9-2. That's a team where I think they're legit pretenders because they're just barely winning games. They got an average point differential of 2.7 points. So it's a 3-pointer basically. That's the side in these games versus multiple.
Yeah. Briss, you got any thoughts on the Cavs? Are they serious or are they not?
Well, the Cavs, like, last year, they were pretty good. And
Kind of mid, though. Were they really good? 48 and 34?
yeah, well, like, for them being young and, like, injuries and shit, like, they were pretty good. The only thing that I would say is that Donovan Mitchell, he's good, but sometimes, like, he's nowhere to be found. I think, but it's always I feel like he has a good squad around him. Just because I remember when he was on the Jazz and he was in the playoffs and he had a crazy comeback and he didn't get the last shot. His other teammates like took it and then they lost and he just kind of had to like deal with that and then like after that traded. But I think the Cavs are pretty good, bro. Like, they're kind of a sleeper team.
I think they make sense too. Like when you just look up their lineup, like
yeah, bro, they're fucking good, bro. Like, they have Mobley, Jared Allen, and then their backups like LeVert.
Yo, hot prediction. All right, calling on the Kekcast. That record by the Golden State Warriors, done. Over. 74 win team. 74 win team.
Yes,
Cleveland Cavaliers 20 and 20
right here, right
now.
So
yes, I'm calling that right now.
Put that on TikTok, and that's
please do. Yeah, absolutely.
Cavs are going 74-8.
Absolutely, way better squad. Way better squad.
That's crazy.
It's fast.
I don't like the Warriors, so I'm not going to sit here and like try and defend them, but I don't know if anyone's touching that record for a while, bro. Because it took what? It took what, like 20-something years for.
But who's being the squad though? Like when I look at like
the Celtics.
No.
The Hornets.
No. No. I look at each team. Roster by roster, and then I look at the Cleveland Cavaliers and I say,
Blazers?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm saying nobody's starting lineup is keeping up with them for. Like, do you hear what I'm saying? If all 5 of those guys, this is all important too. These guys gotta stay healthy. But if their starting lineup stays healthy, if they're ever in a close game and they all play 40 minutes, bro, they're gonna win.
I mean, we'll see. Crazier things have happened, but it just seems wild to me that it'd be the Cleveland Cavaliers of all teams to break that record. The Cavs. I mean, We'll see. I don't know.
And let's even start off smaller too, because right now I think that same Warriors team started off 24-0, right? Something like that. If they break that record, they need. I think it's fair to say they'll probably do it. They go 25-0, and then the NBA total record for the most wins in a row is 30 by the Los Angeles Lakers, Showtime Lakers back in the day.
Hot take, but I don't think they even do better than Celtics record last year. Celtics went 64-18 last year. I don't see him doing better than that.
10. You don't see him doing 10 games better than that. I see him doing 10 games. Yep.
To be honest, I see them around where they were last year.
Who?
The Cavs. I see him maybe.
He sees them as a 500 team. That's crazy. Yeah, he sees them as a 500.
They were 48-34 last year, so I'd say most.
If Cavs are healthy, bro, they'll go pretty far.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm bullish though. I'm bullish on the record, but on some these guys.
Are they winning at all?
Games, bro, they're dominant. They're dominant.
Are they winning at all?
I won't go that far.
They'll go 74-8, but they won't win at all.
Yeah, correct. And the reason why is it was illustrated though by Briss. Unfortunately, Donovan Mitchell just doesn't show up in very key major moments. And if they're in a point in the playoffs where like they're up 2-0,
I've seen it. I've seen
it too. I've literally seen it too. If they're up 2-0 in like the Eastern Conference Finals, and then the next 2 games he puts up like 8 points, 10 points. I totally see that in the realm of possibility. So I won't go as far as say they'll win the chip right now. Still pretty early. I like a lot of the teams.
We'll see what happens. I don't know. I think they're pretenders. I think we're going to see a serious fall off. I think we're going to see like a 15-game losing streak come up here, before the All-Star break or something. But we'll see. Other news around the league, though, we have the Philadelphia Crashouts. The 76ers, Joel Embiid is just losing his mind. 1 week he's assaulting reporters. The next week he's coming back off injury but leaving a game later. He's telling the media he won't do back-to-backs, which I totally agree with Charles Barkley on. Charles Barkley says they're playing basketball for millions of dollars. Like at most it's 3 or 4 days a week. And like me, I don't get to not go to work back-to-back, So I think Joel Embiid's kind of soft. I think he's soft for that. And
you're not 7 feet tall, 280 pounds.
No,
running
I'm not, but I'm also not. What is
across the court? Like, come on, let's be for real. Like these athletes, they put their bodies on the line in ways that the average laborer and person just doesn't. But I agree, though, the back-to-backs is ridiculous. What? Are you going to disagree on that? You tell me you take hits like Derrick Henry does?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how much money he's making? Do you know how much money he's making?
Off the top of my head, like $8 million, right?
Joel
per
Embiid.
year. Oh, Joel Embiid. $50 million?
$51.4 million.
Yep.
And then he signed a contract extension. So in 2027, okay, he's going to be making $64 million a year. In 2028, he's going to be making $69 million a year. I mean, that's
what's the reason for him not to play?
Well,
he doesn't want to put his body through that.
That's it?
Yes. Like, he's making $51.4 million.
He's a franchise player. Okay, to be honest,
he's been injury prone though. That's the thing. Yeah, it's like this just comes baked into the cake, like with Joel Embiid and these bigs.
I remember last playoffs, like he came back off like a torn ACL, and like you could see like the blood coming through his leggings and shit. And I'm like, bro, like he just got surgery, so his wound is just opening up. He has a lot of issues, bro. He has a lot of issues because, like, remember with his eye? He had like surgery in his eye or some shit. Like,
correct. Yeah, he had Bell's palsy, and he thugged it out though. It's tough, but like for me, I just don't like the whole soft thing get thrown around. Like, it's cool if it is like actually accurate to the thing, but at the end of the day, like people are calling Zion soft. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, he is. Zion's soft to fucking
Oh,
Play-Doh,
bruh.
bro. This dude
Oh,
doesn't play it
come
even
on.
like. Dude, he's soft. Soft, dude. Zion Williamson, soft. Literally, like physically and literally, like he's soft. Fucking Pillsbury Doughboy. Zion is soft because he doesn't play, dude. He's always hurt. He's always on some bullshit. Like, he's always just collecting money for nothing. And my thing is, yeah, I'm an average worker and I don't put my body on the line like these dudes do. But it's fucking basketball and you're making $50 million a year. You're making the revenue of like 10 small businesses combined yourself. You know what I mean? You are making so much money that you and your family for like generations don't have to worry about a thing again. $51 million and you can't play a game back to back? Really? Like, it's...
The thing is, too, Philadelphia fans, they don't play with that.
Yeah.
Like the way that they spit on Ben Simmons and kicked him out, I'm kind of getting the same feeling this is about to happen to Joel Embiid this season. I'm not going to go as far as predict that he's going to get traded, but, you know. Well, why do you give that face? You don't think he could request a trade? Because do you see what the media is saying to him? He's literally not liking his home right now. He's not liking that situation. And they're 2-8. What are they going to win for? Well, what they got to play for is what I mean.
Dude, it's 10 games into the season. You have another 72 games.
And then Paul George is still injured. When is he supposed to be slated to come back?
He's playing.
Oh, he's playing? Oh, okay. Yeah, and they still weak. They still
2-8, dude. I mean,
still garbage.
You can go on a 6-game win streak and you're in the playoffs again. You know?
Nah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good in Philly.
We'll see what happens. I just think Joel needs to find his balls, bro. Fucking man up. You're making $50 million a year. You can play a basketball game. It's what? And it's like an hour of total play time.
Is Kawhi soft?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, but the thing is, though, we don't know these players' bodies, though. So that's why it's just like so.
Dude, Kawhi's been hurt for like 4 years straight.
I honestly don't think he wants to play anymore.
For real?
Kawhi's just
like
making
that?
a bag.
I think he's just. I mean, what else does he want to like prove? Like, like he's good. He's great. Won 2 rings.
Won a ring by himself for Toronto. I mean,
yeah, bro. He's good. I think he's showing like. I mean, dude also went through a lot. I was hearing like the reason why he's like so quiet is because he saw his fucking own dad get shot and killed, murdered in front of him at like some car wash. Yeah, and that's why like people are like, that's the reason why he's so quiet. I'm like, because he, I don't know. That's trauma, probably.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, bro.
We'll see what happens.
I think he should just retire, bro. Like, if he retired, like, I think the league will be all right, Oh,
100%.
Shit.
I think he just wants all his money.
2 rings, young. Go do what he wants. He's not even active on social media like that. Like, bro, just fucking take off. I would.
I'm a Kawhi defender. I don't know. It's because that run was just crazy. That 2019 run is probably one of the best runs I've seen, like, carrying I've seen in a minute, especially that bounce, you know what I'm saying? That Game 7 bounce against Philly. Had Joel Embiid crying, bad, bawling his eyes out.
I think that was probably the most, like, nicest playoffs without, like, like a big 3 and shit. Like, because I watched him play, but that shit, it was nice.
He was cooking.
They had Marc Gasol, they had Kyle Lowry, they had some pieces. They had Pascal Siakam. But Kawhi was the big dog.
Yeah.
He was the big fish.
Also, in terms of basketball, we have our favorite player here on the Kekcast, Bronny James. He's in the G League right now, and he is not doing good. He is not doing good.
Ain't no way. Talking about LeBron's son.
Yeah. Bro, he's so bad. He's so bad. I can't believe people saying he's going to be the number 1 pick. Like, it's just crazy to me. He's so bad. He is so bad. It's unbelievable. I think he had like 8 points or something and like 2 rebounds. Like, how are you born to LeBron? And just off that, how are you not good at basketball? You're LeBron's son, and you've had access to the best trainers and everything. I don't know. Maybe there's something to him like almost dying on the court, DeMar Hamlin style, but I don't know.
Well, well, here's the thing though with that is that's unfortunately in the past. You could say that when he's coming back and he was playing in college or wherever, oh, he's got a slow start, like his conditioning or whatever. But we're years removed from that. The NBA medical people or whatever clearly have cleared him. Like, he's good to play, so he has no excuse. Here's the thing: he grew up with the best trainers in the world, arguably the best basketball mind in the world, in LeBron James. He probably had every single ample opportunity for training or whatever. Best courts, balls, like, pause, no Diddy. But, for me, it does totally make no sense. But the real issue, though, is like just the clear, like, media manipulation. And I'm sure you guys can totally like agree with me or whatever. Like, what's the point in having all of these guys, like these even these major podcasters, talk about Bronny in such a scared and easy tone, like, he's and but forever in NBA circles and barbershops or whatever, if you see bad play, you need to call it out instantly, without question. That's the only way he's going to be able to prove. And and I see quotes like this, like, "Oh, I was just happy to see Bronny get out there and show the world that he can play. I'm a big advocate in pushing that he's a great player, and criticism he gets is unfair." It's unfair. He has had one of the worst plus minuses like ever. He can't shoot. He can't shoot. He can't shoot. He cannot shoot the basketball. He cannot
can't even
shoot
fucking
threes.
lay the ball up, dude. He
And he
can't
can't
lay
lay
it
the
up.
ball up. Yeah.
Who said that like the criticism is unfair?
His G League coach, Quincy Olivar.
Fire him, because if I'm LeBron's coach, I'm pulling him to the side and I'm saying, bro, lock the fuck
So
in,
what?
dude. What are you
Because he's
doing?
LeBron's son, he's gonna get special treatment now. Like, he already has special treatment getting in the league, and now like criticism is like, oh, don't criticize him. So he gets special, bro. Everybody, you're in the league, bro. You're gonna get criticized no matter what, bro. Andrew Wiggins
Yeah, look at Wiggins, man. Real.
criticized. Ben Simmons. Uh, Rudy Gobert.
Carl
Dude.
Anthony Towns.
Anthony Towns, man.
so
Can we
many
keep
people that
going?
get
Yeah.
criticized, and like they either take it on the chin, keep going, or like.
But with Bronny, we need to protect him. With Bronny, we need to just like pretend like he's, making these shots and he's not missing them. Or like the most frustrating stuff too is like the basic fundamentals. I'm talking about a pick and roll where it is required that you have your shoulder rub off on the screener's shoulder, and he'll do these pick and rolls where he's like off and like this, it just gets blown up or whatever. Like, it's the most frustrating thing ever. It's basic stuff.
He should have stayed in college.
So absolutely, that's what people have been saying, and and it's not hating, and it's not obsessing, because people will be all like, "Oh, you're like obsessed over it." Woo woo. It's like, how can you be obsessed if that's constantly what's being put on ESPN? If that's the number one story in basketball for the rookies, why is it that he's the number one rookie in basketball right now being talked about, and it's not Zach Ricochet or Alex Sarr or any of these other Jags, Klingon? Seriously.
I knew he was going to be asked, but yeah, it's totally ridiculous saying that the criticism is unfair, because
these guys are getting criticized hard.
Yeah, everyone gets criticized, bro. If you're in the public eye, you're going to get criticized. It doesn't matter what you do. I'm sure someone's going to criticize our pod.
Let's talk about the Timberwolves.
What about my Timberwolves? What do you?
They got shit on.
Most recently?
They got shit on by the Blazers.
Today? Oh shit! I didn't even.
Let's see.
And they had a full stack.
Not good. Not looking good.
Dude, it's amazing. We don't play Anthony and we win. Crazy,
Oh,
crazy.
it's you better thank God, because this dude started having like shortness of breath out of nowhere. They had to take him out.
Not only that,
He only played 5 minutes.
did Shaden Sharp make his debut as well in this game?
Yeah,
First?
17 points, three
That's what I'm
rebounds,
talking
three
about.
assists,
I think he
That's what I'm
played
talking
the
about.
last
That's
three
what I
game.
like to see.
steals.
Whoa, he made his debut last game, and him and Scoot both put up a stinker. But he played
Oh,
much better this game. He played much
yeah.
better this game. It basically,
Scoot is looking really good, to be honest. I'll take. I've talked really bad about you, Scoot, in the group chats for probably the past year. I'll take it back. I think you're improving very well.
yeah.
You're not Dame, but that's okay. That's honestly okay. You're improving. Keep doing your thing, young
Is
buck.
Aiden hurt? You guys know, is Aiden hurt?
I don't know
I
if
do
he's hurt. I
not.
think yeah he. I don't know if he's hurt, but he's
Was he
not
a?
playing.
He did not play.
No. How about Delano Banton though? Dude's a dog. I fuck with
Hey, bro,
Delano Banton.
I fucked with him since we got him, and I think it was last year. It was just kind of hard to see him play sometimes because I feel like he was still trying to figure it out. But that dude can be cold, bro. Like if like I remember a game he dropped 30. If he could be consistent like that, bro, like
Yeah.
he could be really good, bro. I don't
Did
know.
you?
Blazers doing this to the Timberwolves is like, not gonna lie, it's pretty impressive, bro.
It
Like,
is, but we did get smacked like the game before. Like, did you see Ban go viral for he tried to get a layup at the end of the game, and then Zach Edey swatted him. And then they were kind of chirping at that. So, but not Ban's a solid player. I kind of didn't understand like why we kept him though, because like we have so many guards in Portland. Like,
Bro, we
why
just
don't
love
we?
guards here. Guard city.
But what we need wings. Like,
I know.
okay, you got guards, now you need wings. It's like
We've
okay.
been saying this since like middle school. Like, where's our good three? Where's our LeBron stopper? We've been saying this for like a decade. But I don't know. We love our guards, I guess. We keep running the experiment, and we keep looking for the next Brandon Roy, and it's like, no.
there was only one Brandon Roy.
Yeah,
Only one B Roy.
he would be a cool guest to get on. I'd fuck with interviewing Brandon Roy. But Anthony Edwards, in my opinion, is playing solo. He's playing 1v5 because it's always hit one random teammate pops off, and Anthony Edwards is just doing everything out there. So, feel bad for my boy. Free five. Send him to Portland. To be honest, get rid of all of our guards. Keep like Scoot and Shaden, and
Yeah, I'm starting to see that this fucking trade that the Knicks and Wolves had is, I don't
Is it
know.
even? It's not even
It's not even
benefiting
doing
both
it.
teams.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing.
it's
But
not even
that
looking
kind of
good.
makes sense. Well, doesn't that kind of make sense though? Because just like you guys said, we're 10 games into, or 12 or whatever. We're like 12 games into the season. These are starters though. They're playing major minutes. Like chemistry and stuff like that is going to take time for them to gel. So the fact that both teams are kind of hovering around 500, I think bodes well for their future, like post All-Star break. Um, you know, if they keep playing at least decent ball, you know what I'm saying? Because Cat. I talk bad about Cat, but I could see a situation when Mitchell Robinson eventually comes back and you slide Cat at the 4. That team's going to be really dangerous. So
we'll see. We'll see what happens, but that's that. We're running out of time here, but I want to bring up real quick. We have a embarrassment of combat sports going on Friday. If you ask me, we have Mike Tyson versus Jake fucking Paul. So this is sad. I don't know why this is happening, but we're about to watch Mike Tyson get fucking flatlined on Netflix, dude. Can we can we just be real here? We're about to watch a 60-year-old Mike Tyson get flatlined by a roided out Jake Paul, who said he's going to call for Canelo to fight Canelo after. Dude, what a joke. What a fucking joke, dude. What the fuck? Like, am I the only one? Am I the only one that's thinking like this is a total? This is almost like a hate crime or something. Like, this is just totally wrong. Should not be happening. I don't care how much money they're gonna make.
Bro,
Mike,
whenever they started these like celebrity fights and Jake Paul started like picking retired fighters, bro, it's just lame, bro. And I don't understand the people that even pay to even watch that shit. Cause every time I hear Jake Paul fight, I don't care. You know, like the only reason why I even like I'm curious to is like whoever he's fighting. That's it. But I want to see Jake Paul fight someone like actual like a person in like training, like same age,
he did.
same weight.
He fought Tommy Fury and he lost. And Tommy Fury sucks. Like, Tommy Fury sucks. And Jake Paul fought him and lost. So I don't know.
We can run that back. Um, my reaction to it, I would agree with I'll agree with you, Josh. I do think it is kind of disgusting, shady. I mean, this isn't just like any boxer either, too. And this doesn't remind me either of George Foreman because all of us obviously were really young when George Foreman had his sort of historic comeback. But when George Foreman did it, he was going up against like top heavyweights, like in the division or whatever. And he wasn't even, I don't even think he was close to like 60 years old. He was closer though to 50. If I'm not mistaken, he made his comeback. He was like 47 or like 50 years old. Look that up for all the YNs who are watching this. George Foreman's comeback was crazy, but yeah,
George Foreman's a dog.
Yeah, it is a I do think it's a disgusting thing, but I will say this though about the whole celebrity stuff. Like Briss, you said you don't care about it, and I myself, Josh, we all pretty much don't care about it. However, it has to just be recognized. These social media influencers are printing money. They have so much power, and they are revitalizing the sport of boxing, which was dead because of how much eyes that they have. These young kids who never would have even considered boxing are now going to their local gyms and trying out because they want to be like Jake Paul or whatever. So it's kind of like I think the celebrity boxing is a good thing. I'll just say that up front. It's a good thing. I think this fight is gross though. I'll just say straight up, this fight is gross. I don't like it.
It's just kind of like the WWE. It's predetermined. Like we all know Jake's gonna win. Like
I hope I'm wrong, man. I hope Mike Tyson's on a fucking shitload of steroids.
Well, do you guys think this will be a legitimate? Do you guys think this will be a legitimate fight, or more so like a light sparring session?
I
just don't think none of Jake Paul's fights were ever like real, bro. Yeah. Like
it might be predetermined, but it's gonna go on Mike Tyson's professional boxing record. This fight will.
Okay, so it's sanctioned by the it's not an exhibition match, is what you're saying.
No, this is a professional bout, and I believe it's 8 rounds. I don't think it's 12, but I think it's 8 threes. Like it's as legit of a fight as you can get, and I do believe that there's some shenanigans going on because it's Jake's fucking promotion, but we'll see. I just think it's kind of gross, and I will box any celebrity out there. Just saying.
Predictions though. I'm going to say Jake Paul, unanimous decision.
You think Jake's taking him decision? I think Jake's knocking him out in like the 2nd or 3rd round, bro. I'm not going to lie.
I think it goes decision. I don't think they're going to do him like that. And I don't think Mike is going to go out like that, personally.
No, I think Mike's going to come out 1st round and miss. We'll see. I don't know, though, because we'll see. Jake
We've seen the training, though. Or have you guys seen some of his little training? Mike looks he looks healthy. Yeah, he looks.
They're both on steroids. First off, they're both on a shitload of juice. So maybe Mike can feel good for allegedly. Maybe Mike can feel good for like 20 minutes. The steroids will carry him, but I don't know. We'll see. But that's that. We got to go into picks. So
yes, sir. Let's get it.
This is where it gets heated. This is where things get heated. Sunday group chats get extremely vile. while we're deciding.
Friendships are broken for a couple hours.
Yeah, we hate each other. But Thursday night we have a great game. We have a divisional game on primetime. We have the Washington Commanders against the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly. So I think I got to go. This is tough, man. This is tough. Because if I'm right, this is for. Is this for first place? I think it's for first place. So
7-2 and 7-3.
yeah, so it's for first place. Give me the Commanders. Give me the Commanders. Briss.
Briss.
Briss can't sell again this week. He's taking his time.
I'm going Eagles.
Okay. Oh, X. X is gonna pick the Eagles.
This is crazy. You literally could just flip a coin, in my opinion, and your decision won't matter.
This is gonna be a great
game. It makes me want to lean towards the home team, but Washington got punched in the mouth last week, so I always like to bet against like good teams coming back. So I'm gonna go Washington.
Okay.
I feel like Philly's getting kind of complacent. They're winning games, but not really that impressively, in my opinion. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Eagles fans, come at me.
We have the Las Vegas Raiders against the Miami Dolphins in Miami. Shit. I mean, the Raiders are just ass. So I gotta go Dolphins.
I'm going Fins.
Yeah.
I'm going Fins as well. Caveat too. They're probably going to score like 80 points. So start everyone. Dude, for sure, dude. I mean, this team's pitiful. Seems pitiful. But you know what? I don't know. Let's see how long Tua can stay in the game with Max Crosby coming at him. It might be scary. So I'm going to go Fins. Still.
So that means the Raiders are going to win because we all three picked the Dolphins. So if you're betting, take the fucking under on.
Because what's crazy, if Las Vegas does win, they'd be tied. Like 3-7. They'd both be 3-7 teams. So they're both roughly kind of like the same level of quality.
Yeah.
But.
Next we have the Cleveland Browns playing the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. Give me the Saints. Yeah, Kamara's going to run all over that defense.
Yo, give me the Browns, dog. Jameis Winston is him. Cedric Tillman is about to torch. And the Saints are still extremely injured. So nothing has changed in that regard.
Yeah, but Taysom Hill got like an 88-yard touchdown called back. So they just scored more. I don't know if anybody saw that. And they won. They beat the Falcons. So they're coming off a high. We'll see.
Where is it at? Is it in New Orleans?
Yeah, it's in New Orleans.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Saints, bro.
Nose ball. Okay, so next we have the Indianapolis Colts versus the New York Jets. And a caveat there is Joe Flacco is starting.
Do we even know that? Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, it probably will be. He's starting the rest of the season. Yeah. Okay. Who'd you pick? Who are you picking?
Oh man. Give me the Colts. I think I just sold my week by picking that, but give me the Colts.
I'm gonna go Jets. I I'm gonna go Jets solely off the basis that this Colts defense isn't really going to give Aaron Rodgers any problems, and I think there's sort of been a pattern with the Jets is that defenses that give Aaron that put a lot of pressure on him just completely like stifle the offense. So, but if he's allowed to do some things, they can win. I think they'll put up more points. So yeah, I'll give the Jets.
We'll see. Next, we have Vikings versus the Titans in Tennessee.
Oh, did Briss pick?
Oh, my bad. Did you pick? My bad.
Block. I'm gonna go Colts, bro. Fuck it.
I don't
know.
We'll see. I just don't trust the Jets, dude. You know.
Fair. It's fair. They're both bad though. We're getting some bad games so far.
Next, we have, like I said, Vikings versus the Titans in Tennessee. I'm gonna take the Vikings on that. Easy. That's an easy pick.
Same.
All three Vikings. That's probably going to be an L. Watch. Guaranteed. All three of us picked the Vikings. They're about to get upset by the Titans.
Okay. Next, we have Green Bay. We have the Packers-Bears. So we have a historic rivalry game going on in Chicago. I think Jair Alexander is about to fucking clamp up Caleb Williams like we've never seen before. Yeah, give me the Packers. Give me the Packers, dude. Easy money. Give me the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
They got locker room issues. Like, yeah, it's Raps. Packers.
Yep.
Okay, all three. So that means the Bears are going to win, because all three of us picked it. We have the Jaguars versus the Lions. Lions.
Yeah.
It's in Detroit too. We got the Lions. Yeah. Kind of some shitty games this week. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, we said that last time. Don't be saying stuff like that. We legit said that last time and got all our picks wrong.
No, I don't mean for a pick. I just mean like in terms of football. Like.
Oh, you really?
Titans, Vikings, Colts, Jets, Jaguars.
I think Washington, Philly is gonna start the week off
though.
pretty good. Yeah.
Packers, Bears is always cool because they like shoot each other in the stadium and shit. But Rams, Patriots in New England. Oh man, dude, the Rams are looking pitiful. But I gotta pick them because New England sucks. So I'm going Rams.
I'm going Pats. In New England as well.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. It's like no faith in Drake May, the second best quarterback in this draft class. All right, come on.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go Rams, bro.
Briss is copying my pick so you can get a fucking crown. I see what you're doing.
I mean, I get the W either way. Y'all keep copying each other. That's works for me.
I'm just fucking around. He knows ball.
There's just no way the Rams lose again.
They're the Jets. They're like basically the Jets, if we want to be for real, with just a little bit more injuries. Super disappointing. Like
Sean McVay's a terrible coach. Sucks. I've been saying this. Worst coach to ever win a Super Bowl. So, quite frankly. Okay. Next, we have another rivalry game. This is a banger of a game. We have Ravens Steelers.
This is the game of the week.
Man, is this the week I finally have to go against Mr. Unlimited? Let's see here.
I'm going Ravens.
I'm picking the Ravens every single week from here on out, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. So, yeah, I'm going to pick the Ravens. That's a set and forget. That is a set and forget pick.
I don't know. I don't think it's wash like that, dude. Because the Ravens secondary is ass. Give me the Steelers. You can fuck both of you. Give me the Steelers, dude. Give me the Steelers.
Impulse decision. That impulse
It's not
decision
an
just
impulse
lost you the
decision.
crown.
It's not an
Yeah, it
impulse
was. He was
decision.
like, "Oh, I don't
No.
want to go with them." Yeah, it lost you the crown.
George Pickens is about to fucking torch like Jamar Chase torched.
Oh, he will. He will torch for sure.
You
That
know?
secondary is pitiful.
He's about to like
Pitiful.
start a cage match with Marlon Humphreys. So, yeah, give me the Steelers. What am I, Mr. Unlimited 4-0? You know, dark horse in the division. Let's go. Let's go.
I like their defense.
TJ
I think
Watt's
they're-
got to be sacking Lamar all night. Easy money, dude.
Bro, he's not getting to
Yeah,
Lamar.
he is.
Let's be for real.
Yeah, he
yeah,
is.
there's
Watch, bet.
no, he's not.
Bet. TJ
All
Watt,
right.
2 sacks. Bet. Bet.
0 sacks. Willing to bet he has 0 sacks that entire game. I don't even think he gets he won't even pressure him. He won't even pressure the quarterback. He won't even pull up that.
Take the
stat.
over on TJ Watt sacks. Calling it right now.
Yeah.
Take the over.
We'll see.
Next, we have another rivalry game, Seahawks 49ers. Give me the
Give me the
Niners.
49ers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless Christian McCaffrey blows out his leg again.
I mean, D-Hawk or DK Metcalf is coming back though. Just
Yeah, but he lost that wide receiver 1 spot to my boy JSN. So
that's
that
crazy.
skirt
Cool.
wearing little oversized midget candy eating fucker sucks.
I think it will boost the Seahawks offense though. So I'm still gonna give the edge to the 49ers.
Yeah. Briss, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm going Niners. Hate to say it, but they have the better team.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Next, we got Falcons Broncos in Denver.
Pains me to say it as a Raider fan. I'm gonna go Broncos.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Because the Falcons just
No,
lost to the
Falcons.
Saints.
I'm going to Falcons.
Kirko Chains, huh? That's crazy.
Give me the Broncos.
Whoa.
Give me the Broncos.
That's
Up in
surprising.
heads.
I thought he was gonna go Falcons.
Give me
I ain't
the
gonna
Broncos.
cap.
Give me the Broncos. Next, we got Chiefs against the Bills in Buffalo. Man.
I think this is the game.
Bro, yeah, let's all do it. Bills. I'm doing
going
it.
Bills, boy.
I'm going Bills.
I'm going Chiefs.
Why,
I'm going Chiefs.
There it is.
I'm going Chiefs.
There it is.
I'm going
The
Chiefs.
Mahomes Glazer. The Mahomes Glazer shows himself.
I'm going Chiefs, dude. I don't think the Bills can do shit. So, yeah.
James Cook, Josh Allen, Amari Cooper, Keon Coleman. Yo, Khalil Shakur. Oh my goodness, this is about to be
DeAndre
a problem.
Hopkins, Xavier Worthy, Kareem Hunt,
Who?
Travis Kelce.
All these people got
Taylor
retirement
Swift.
plans. All these dudes got retirement plans in the next couple of years. Come
Xavier
on, bro.
Worthy.
He about to be retired. Yeah, he's about to retire prematurely because he sucks
Yeah,
so bad.
Rasheed Rice is about to fucking retire early because he doesn't have a knee anymore.
Rasheed Rice is going to be in jail.
No, he's not.
Yes, fucking
Innocent-
criminal.
innocent-
Get that criminal
Yo,
off
and
the
it-
field.
Innocent until proven guilty. Obviously, you guys aren't American. Yo, you got an American flag behind you. All right.
Yeah.
How about you respect the laws? All right. Innocent until proven guilty.
Oh, shit.
In America, we prosecute on the court of public opinion, and my opinion is Rasheed Rice is going to jail.
Rasheed Rice got enough money to bail himself out. He'll be chilling.
Yeah.
He's got to bail his mom out too, though.
Oh God, we are never getting
All right,
Rasheed
but-
Rice on the pod.
Right next.
Bengals Chargers, Sunday Night Football in SoFi in Los Angeles. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Bengals here because Joe Burrow is probably seething pissed right now, and so is Jamar.
They've been seething pissed all season. That makes no difference. Each week it's the same story. They throw for like 300 yards and they both go off and they lose because their defense sucks. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna keep betting against the Bengals, so I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I think Harbaugh's. Yeah.
I'm going Bengals. I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna go Chargers, man.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers, bro. I think
That
Harbaugh's doing a
defense.
good. I think Harbaugh's doing a good job.
Mm-hmm. That defense is too sussy.
Okay.
Game of the year.
Yeah, the next game is the Houston Texans versus the Dallas Cowboys. I don't even gotta explain
Oof.
myself. I'm taking the Texans all day.
Ooh.
This is where X sells if he picks the Cowboys.
He's gonna pick the Cowboys. He has to. He has to.
Can I pick the Cowboys? Wait, is it at the?
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. Hold on. No, hold on. Is it at the Cowboys?
Yeah, it's in Dallas.
Yes.
Bro, all right. I can only pick them if they put up the currents, though. If the currents are down and the
It's
sunlight,
indoors.
bro.
It's a night game though, so
It's a night game. All right.
he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it though.
I'm
The
going
Cowboys
Cowboys.
have
Yeah,
lost
I'm going
3
Cowboys.
times
No,
by 25 plus points at home this year, and he's still gonna pick them.
care.
Dude,
I don't care. I'm picking the Cowboys, and I'm gonna tell you why. Houston is so mid. It's one of the most mid, garbage, overrated franchises I've seen this season, and it's gonna make me so happy when the best team in Texas showcases that for the entire NFL to
Best
see.
team in
And then
Texas.
all the memes everyone's gonna make, like, it's just gonna be perfect. All right, going Cowboys. Trey Lance starts. Cooper Rush doesn't matter. W.
Give me the Texans, best team in Texas, way better than the Cowboys. The Cowboys suck. Lost by 3 games by 25 plus at home this year. No stats to back them up that they're gonna win. No stats to back them up. Nothing. Jerry Jones, fucking crying right now. Mike McCarthy's about to get fired. CD's gonna request a trade. They're falling apart. No locker room. Fuck that. Fuck the Cowboys. Briss, who do you got?
Texans.
Based. Let's go. Nose ball. Texans. Dude, yeah.
Easy. Thanks for the win this week, boys. Double crown. I like it. Back to back.
No back to back. You haven't gotten a solo crown yet. You tied with me, bud.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Probably because you changed your pick and you were lying or something.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. Watch the pod. You can rewatch the transcripts.
Kidding. I will not argue about the transfer of power with the crowns. I understand we have to have integrity with the crowns, election integrity. So yes.
Absolutely. But that's week 6 or Kekcast 6, whatever you want to call it. Wrapping up. Don't forget, as always, every week, like, subscribe, comment below, debate with us. If you think we don't know ball, let us know all about it. And like I said, if you think you know ball and you want to come on, we'll bring you on. Fuck it. So, any final thoughts, boys, before we get out of here?
Just hope that these NFL players can stay healthy. And like, comment, and subscribe, please. We love the engagement.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Yeah, tell us your picks.
You know, that's just all I gotta say. I love y'all. Love the fans.
You know who you are. But anyhow, we're getting out of here. Have a good week. Stay safe. Stay healthy. See you next week.